Well, we're here at the CCA workbench, and it's time for the Taco Marine new products. And Dave, you were talking about the teas going to commercial break about the Woopah Crawl by Bass Assassin.
I'm kind of getting used to that applause. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
I like it
It's
a
all
lot.
about you, baby.
I know. Anyway, we're talking about the Woopah Crawl. They're really cool, brand new creature bait from Bass Assassin and Bang Lures. They're, evidently a crawdad. Supposed to look like a crustacean.
Yes.
It's got really nice taper to it. It's got a point at one end and a nice thick fat end at the other. So if you're using it to punch or something, it goes straight through.
Let's roll the video before you get into all the different rigs. Sorry, keep going.
No worries. Let's see the
Let me
video.
get that video rolling. There you go.
Yeah.
So there's one where it's a swimming.
Right. You can put a spoon underneath of it. You can put a vibrating jig on it. You can just do it weedless on the surface and have it as a surface bait. Any kind of punch jig, where it bounces, or just moving it through real quick with a vibrating jig. You can let them go down and then haul butt with a vibrating jig.
I
as well.
love
search bait. You can use it for a search bait.
So you got it in a chatterbait rig. Then you got it on a what do they call that when the head is down?
Shaky head.
Shaky head down.
Yep, shaky
with
head
the
jig.
Claws laying up
jig.
like a real deal.
Correct. Yeah, very good. And you can Texas rig it, or you can, I would like to do it weightless because I like to put them on top of the water and burn them through lily pads and that sort of thing. And you can also put them on a jig head and let them work on the bottom.
I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to be fishing.
Comes 7 in a pack, 10 colors. They got all really cool little appendages and little knobs and whatnot on there that move water and let the fish know that it's there, especially in dark water.
I'm going to try to catch a snakehead on it.
That would be awesome. If you run it like a frog, they'll think it's a frog. They'll crush that thing.
Okay, here we go.
Next, we got some Diamond Deluxe mono cutters. I'm telling you, any place, I used to be the editor of Marlin Magazine, so I got to go around to a lot of cool places. Everywhere in the world you go and get on a good marlin boat, sailfish boat, they're going to have a pair of these on there, I swear. The Diamond Deluxe mono cutters, really sharp, ultra sharp serrated edges on them. Stainless steel, Teflon coated stainless steel, so they'll take the salt for a long time if you take care of them. They can make really precise cuts with those blades. You can make angle cuts on mono, in case you're feeding it through the lure head or whatever.
Right.
And it'll cut braid as well. They don't say that they're good at braid, but it cuts braid like butter as well. So diamondfishing.com.
We got more diamond stuff.
We've got a lot
sticking towards
because we got the sailfish
theme. Yeah.
Correct. Those are the diamond rotary ball bearing swivel you got there. Every time if you're trolling, you need to have a snap swivel on the end of your main line before it gets to your bait, right before your leader. And you have to use a ball bearing swivel. Don't get a barrel swivel, because when you put any kind of pressure on a barrel swivel, it doesn't spin. It'll lock up on you. So you got to have a good ball bearing swivel, and it keeps all the spin out of your line. Also, we have a big giant dredge swivel. Now, when you're putting a big 6-arm dredge with, 50 mullets on it, you can put a lot of weighted mullet, and those things get heavy. That's a 1,000-pound swivel right there. So you don't have to worry about losing your $1,000 dredge.
And Diamond makes them from the smallest swivel right on up to these big giant dredge swivels. All right, what else? So line in sail fishing is really important. Spinners, because it's a flat line. A lot of times it's got a live bait swimming. You want a line that's not so high vis. So what do you think about this green illusion, Dave?
Well, I like both. I'll tell you, I like the high vis and the low vis. Now, if I'm fishing for sailfish and I've got my lines way back there, I like to have high vis line because I can see where the line's going, and especially once we're hooked up and the fish starts taking off, and I'm following the fish. I'm trying to stay in front of the fish. I can see it a lot better. But this stuff is really good. It doesn't matter about the color as much, but this stuff is really good for just about everything. You can troll with this as well. You can't see it as well as you can this, but this stuff is, both of it's copolymer line, extra smooth, 20 times more abrasion resistant than regular monofilament. I mean, that's good. That goes a long way. It doesn't stretch as much as regular monofilament, which, a lot of guys like a little bit of stretch. I don't like to use braid when I'm trolling. I use braid for everything other than trolling. because when you're trolling with braid, it'll catch on top of the water a lot of the times, and it'll skip. You know, you can watch it skip. Mono will do it a little bit, but it doesn't do it as much because the mono will absorb water and stretch. Even the copolymer, it'll stretch a little bit. And when it gets wet, it absorbs water, so you know it gets a little bungee on
I'm
you.
ashamed to say that I don't know, but I hope that they make this illusion in this color in 10 pound. Because when it comes to bone fishing and permit fishing, I'm still using monofilament.
They do.
And I believe that this is really going to be camouflaged
do.
on the sand flats in the Bahamas or in the Florida Keys.
It comes from 8 to 30 pound test, because this is made for ultralight, you know, light tackle fishing. 8 to 30 pound test in filler spools of 300 yards up to 1 pound spools, which can range from 2,000 yards of 30 to 8,000 yards of 8. In a 1 pound spool.
Dude, I don't know why you having any attacks over here. You did a great job. Tonight you're on fire. You were nervous because of all these people in here, and I want
wish
you to
that's
know,
what it was.
I got to make sure I bring more people in just to keep you fired up. Did he do a good job tonight, huh, Brie?
He did do a good job. It's all the beautiful people here.
Yeah.